So we'd like you just maybe to tell us something about yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Fr Joesph Bature from the Catholic Diocese of Maiduguri. And Maiduguri is a diocese in the northeast of Nigeria. So, and I'm a priest of this diocese for the past 12 years. After my little studies, the bishop sent me out actually to study in clinical psychology so that I could come back and accompany our people who in the last 10 or 11 years have been really crushed by the persecution that came from Boko Haram and recently also from the Fulani bandits. Originally, I come from Adamawa State, which is also northeast of Nigeria, and I come from a family of 10 children.
So just to talk a little bit then about your diocese, Maiduguri.
Maiduguri is a diocese comprising of 2.5 states in northern Nigeria. It is made up of Borno State, Adamawa State, part of Adamawa State, and the entire Yobe State, which will be like 2.5 counties in Ireland. 2.5 counties. With population, it will be a population of close to 7 million people or more. Because of the constant migration now, it's always difficult to track the number of people around in the region. Maiduguri as a diocese is situated in Maiduguri, which is the capital of Borno. It is a predominantly Muslim area. And the Catholics in the last 2 years of census was over 159,000 Catholics are still around, which is to say close to half of that population has been decimated, because before the onset of the crisis, we were over 300,000 Catholics. What has happened? A lot of people have moved out of the region. So many have been killed. And the situation for the past 11 years since the crisis began has not improved significantly. But the persecution of Christians still goes on, and in a very fierce way. Lately, in the year 2000, you must have heard of the constant attacks, abduction of Christians, asking for ransom by the terrorists, by Boko Haram terrorists. There are far more hundreds of women that have been abducted by the Boko Haram, who today are serving as sex slaves to them. A lot of young men also have been abducted or conscripted, where they are constantly tortured. Some of them are being used as foot soldiers, some of them for suicide bombing, some of them come out to fight their wars. So the situation of the diocese in the last 11 years has deteriorated since the inception of the Boko Haram crisis in 2009.
And what would have caused that crisis in 2009? Why did that suddenly develop?
Boko Haram is an Islamic sect, an extremist Islamic sect that belongs to the Wahhabi class, and they have been around the area for a period of time, but at the beginning they were not violent. They did not take up arms against the state or against Christians. Rather, they were preaching and promoting the tenets of Sharia law, and Sharia law is an Islamic law that dictates how people are to live. But by 2009, because of the clash that happened between the Boko Haram sect and the military, that is the forces in the state, they took up arms, first against the military, but also against Christians, because they went house to house, slaughtering Christians, killing Christians, burning their shops, burning churches, kidnapping people, and killing a lot of people. So Boko Haram erupted in 2009, but it was there earlier than 2009. And from 2009, when the crisis became very bloody, we have lost so many people because they were simply Christians or Catholics to Boko Haram. We have lost 3 health centers. We have lost schools. Over 22,000 Christians have been killed. Over 22,000. In fact, a report has put it at 38,000 Christians from 2009 to 2020. But the fiercest moment had been from 2014 to 2017, when in just 1 year, they killed over 9,000 Christians. And so the problem has really gone very bad. In 2014, I remembered it was one of those very terrible years that an entire region was displaced completely. Over 300,000 people were displaced, and my family was displaced, that they had to trek on foot for 2 weeks from Nigeria into Cameroon before they could find their way again to a safe region. Thanks to Aid to the Church in Need, they are provided with some funding to build such a center that will be equipped with various units within this resource center. But thank you so much also to those generous men and women of beautiful faith in Ireland. And the Archdiocese of Armagh provided us with some funds to assist in securing certain equipment to equip the center. Because yes, Aid to the Church in Need has provided funds to build a structure and field facility, but we still need funds to equip it. What we have on ground now is a structure. And thanks again to the Archdiocese of Armagh, the Archbishop, and you, who provided us with some fund that will help us to begin to equip the center.